Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, just want to talk about what I think is the most powerful ballistic weapon in the game. You can see how much damage it does to the Guardian. Let's get into it here. Okay, so this is the Elder's Mark, or just the submachine gun, the Tommy gun, whatever you want to call it. This is the one that I am using in the video. I will show you guys how to get it or tell you how to get it here, but just want to show the exact one that I'm using so you can get the same results that I'm showing in the video, of course. And here is a regular one, which again, I will show you how to get this one as well, just in case you can't get your hands on the Elder's Mark right away. It is a little bit tricky, but to be honest, the regular submachine gun works quite well. Now, I just want to show you the damage that this weapon can do, specifically the Elder's Mark. If you can't get your hands on this right away, again, that regular submachine gun will do quite fine. But you can see the damage that this weapon does. Like, you will have no problem taking out Scorch Beasts, as I'm showing here. Regular enemies, no problem. Like super mutants, like you can see, I'm just pretty much instantly killing them. Like, they don't even have a health bar once you lock on. Looking for the behemoth here. He's next. I think it's a glowing one. Yep, no problem. Instantly kills him pretty much. And just to show a legendary Scorched Beast here, doesn't matter if it's legendary or not, guys. You're going to have no problem taking these guys out. Or even if it's a legendary glowing behemoth, no problem killing it. Mirelurk Queens, no problem. Take them out very quick. This is the fastest I've taken out a Mirelurk Queen in a while. This was actually very impressive. Now, to get your hands on the Elder's Mark, you have to do the Beast of Burden event, which happens over here by the Sacramental Blade, where you fight the cultists. You'll have to keep an eye out for this event. You will fight an Ogwa at the end. Once you're completed, it has a small chance to drop the Elder's Mark. But honestly, if you have a Reddit account, you could probably trade it or trade caps for this weapon. And if you don't have a Reddit account, I would recommend going around to player vendors. You can do that in the menu here like I'm showing, and just go through them and see which vendors have a lot of 3-star weapons, and hopefully they're selling it for a decent price. Now, if you can't get your hands on an Elder's Mark right away, I do suggest trying the regular submachine gun that you can get at the White Springs Mall here. I'm going to show you. You just come over to the newsstand here and see the Responders bot. I think it's 1,400 caps here I'm going to show. Of course, if you have some bobbleheads on or your charisma is a certain height or you take some chems, maybe you can probably get it for a little cheaper, just keep in mind. But yes, it is over here for 1,400 caps, and I assure you the regular submachine gun does do a lot of damage as well. And I will show you taking out the Guardian in this video as well. Now, before we do that though, I just want to get into the build that I'm using here. It's just the regular commando build that I did recently, guys. And of course, you can switch between all 3 of these builds that I'm going to show you without switching out legendary perk cards. So I just wanted to keep that in mind, and I will link that video in the description in case you want to get a more in-depth about the regular commando build that I'm using here, and maybe a raid build to use with the plasma rifle. I'm going to show you how to take out the Guardian and the Snake with the raid. If you're fighting the Snake, you're going to want to be using this build right here. I have a build specifically for taking out the Guardian, which I will show in a second as well. But just wanted to show the regular run around build here, guys. It's just that regular commando build that I did recently. Now, onto the armor that I'm using here as well, just to show you, just in case you didn't see the video. This is the Union Power armor that I'm using. I would use this to fight the Snake or run around regular, but to be honest, when I'm just regularly running around, I'm probably not in power armor and just using regular Secret Service armor, which I will show in a sec as well. Now, if I'm fighting the Guardian, this is the Excavator armor that I'm using. Of course, you do not have to use the Excavator. I just like to use this one because it's convenient for me. Of course, you can probably use one that'll give you a little bit more damage resistance. Just throwing it out there if you want to use something different than the Excavator. And if you just want to run around like I do, this is the Secret Service armor that I'm using. It really goes a long way. You'd be surprised how long you can stay alive. Again, I will link that commando build in the video, or sorry, in the description in case you want an in-depth guide on that. Of course, I'm using the Secret Service under armor as well with this build. And just the regular mutations, guys. Adrenal reaction, you know, bird bones, eagle eyes, egghead, herbivore, herd mentality, marsupial, scaly skin, and speed demon. I'm also using Black-Eyed Susan Soothin' in this video. using blight soup, which you can get by just collecting blight. Very easy to cook with just a little bit of dirty water. Psycho buff, probably one of my more favorite, easier to get chems. And if you have it, a small guns bobblehead goes a long way as well. And super stim packs if you're going to be fighting the Guardian. Very important to keep you alive when he's trying to kill you. Now, on to the raid build for the Elder's Mark. Now remember, if you're fighting the snake, I would just use the regular commando build, crouch, and shoot the snake with your VATS. Now, if you want to fight the Guardian or do a lot of damage, maybe against the Epsilon crew, I would use this build right here. I'm not going to show you against the Epsilon crew. You can probably use either build against them, but this one's more specific for the Guardian, and I'm going to show you the damage that it can do. Basically, the intro. If you haven't seen the videos before, you're basically just going to get it going here. I am doing this solo. I have someone on my team, though, but it's just me here. We're going to hop on the pipe here, make sure we're crouched. Make sure your headlamp is not on. If you're wondering why you're not getting that sneak damage, you may have a headlamp on, so just keep that in mind. And you don't even need to fire the weapon in this case, guys. You just pretty much just sit there, time your stim packs, make sure they're super stim packs. You can prioritize that in the settings. And just pretty much going to sit here, make sure you stay alive while the shield's going. And then once the shield's gone, we're just going to aim in on the middle of the Guardian here and just fire. And look at the damage it does. Like, that's just insane. If I didn't have to reload, I feel like this would almost beat the Enclave Plasma Flamer. This thing is absolutely nuts. Now, just to show you the damage that I can do with a regular submachine gun. Now, again, you're just going to stand here, wait for the Guardian to basically take its shield out itself by shooting you. And then I'm going to show you the damage that you can do with a regular submachine gun, which really isn't a huge difference. Like, you're still going to easily be able to solo this Guardian one go without having to go run and hide or anything like that. Make sure you're crouched again, guys. And yeah, you can see I'm not doing as much damage as the Elder's Mark, but easily enough damage to finish off the Guardian. You're not going to have to worry about, you know, the reload or anything like that. You have to reload with the Elder's Mark anyway, right? So, got to reload with the regular one as well. Shoot it a little bit longer, you know, just in case you can't get the Elder's Mark. I really wanted to show this as well. You don't need the Elder's Mark per se. And with the snake, again, just use that regular commando build, guys. This is just me and my friend. My friend honestly doesn't have the greatest build. We were testing some stuff. This was the most of the damage you're seeing here is from me, honestly. And I just want to say, if you have 4 people doing this, you should have no problem taking out the snake. Again, with that regular commando build. And yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of this weapon and how much damage it does. It's a lot of fun fighting the Guardian with it. Of course, let me know in the comments if there's anything that you'd want to add or change. And as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Have a pleasant evening.